Hello everyone and welcome to Frisco Swimming. I'm Casey DeSantis.
Hey folks, I'm Curtis DeVorak. Happy hump day.
So he told a joke right before we came. It was actually a cute one. You want to tell everybody
Got a couple laughs.
your joke?
What did Mario from Mario Brothers say to Princess Peach when he broke up with her?
I don't know.
It's not you. It's me, Mario.
He said that right before we came on the air, which was kind of cute. Hey, coming up in the show, by the way, Jerry Maniscalco.
Yes, we just played
goodness.
right before the show, and he's going to play twice for us today.
Yeah.
Really cool guy.
Operation Encore.
Operation Encore. You're going to hear all about that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he's a Navy veteran. He's a
helicopter pilot.
Yeah, he's deployed overseas. He was stationed here for a while. He's a great guy, and we're going to listen to him play. And he was doing a little bit of ants marching earlier.
Dave Matthews.
Dave Matthews, and it was spot on.
Yeah.
We wanted to play it, but then we're like, we'll get fined, so we won't do that.
But the job series continued today, and this one I think you're going to like. It went well. This one is the St. Augustine Aquarium, and the aquarium just opened earlier this year. And I figured they got all kinds of stuff I love to do. I love marine life. I love swimming, and you can snorkel down there, and they have zip lines on property. So I thought this would be easy.
And for those of you who might not know what Curtis has been up to all week, he's been traveling around the area trying to find jobs that he is A, qualified for, and B, that he could potentially get a job there later in life should he so
should things not work out here, I'm trying to see what else I'm qualified for.
There are other options.
So let's see if I can work at the aquarium.
There you go.
Hey folks, today's job, we're down here in St. Augustine, right off of State Road 16 at the St. Augustine Aquarium. Just opened earlier this year. They've got all kinds of cool marine life. A snorkel adventure, means they get to swim with fish, and they got zip lines. This job is right up my alley. I can't possibly screw this up. Hey Sean, how's it going?
Good, Curtis, how are you?
I'm good, I appreciate the opportunity to try out the job here at the St. Augustine Aquarium.
Excellent, excellent. You're in for a real treat. Let's gear you up.
All right, yeah, probably get this shirt a little dirty, so.
Yeah, you'll need it. This is our hands-on and seahorse exhibit. We've got invertebrates that the guests can come and actually put their hands on them, touch them, feel them.
What is this behemoth?
Well, Curtis, this is our 80,000-gallon snorkel adventure. This is where people can actually come and snorkel with our animals. We've got 300 fish of 28 different species in here. We've got 3 nurse sharks and a Goliath grouper here. And we've got 8 different rays on this side, and both can be fed by the public.
All right.
Well, Curtis, this is our lab and food preparation area.
Okay.
This is where we prepare all the food for the animals. I'd like to introduce Olivia Diskin. She's our marine biologist.
How you doing, Olivia?
Doing good.
All right, marine. And so what do you need my help with?
All right, so we've got some squid and some shrimp today that we need to prep for all of our critters to eat tomorrow. With every single shrimp, it's a little bit labor intensive, but see how it's got a really sharp horn right here. It'll catch yourself every single time. So what we do
Hear that, Curtis? Shrimp horn. Learned about that.
Yeah, we do have gloves available, but they do, at least for me, get in the way a little bit. The food's very slippery. We need to have a very good grip on it, or else we could accidentally injure ourselves if we're not handling these knives carefully enough.
So you like this smell?
Mm-hmm. This is a very positive smell.
Sure. Do the sharks ever thank you?
Sometimes it seems like they burp afterwards, and I take that as my thanks.
Wait a minute, sharks burp?
Yes.
Learn something new every day. Who wants it? Who wants it? There you go. Whoa, my God. Whoa. They do burp.
Curtis, got another job for you.
Another job?
Important. We need to get going.
All right, I got it. All right, Sean, you said this is a dirty job, but I'm going swimming, so what do I got to do?
Well, you're going to be doing something really interesting and critical here at the aquarium. You're going to be scrubbing the corals.
Scrubbing the corals? All right, got to keep them clean.
Absolutely. Really, for the health of the animals, we need to maintain the algae level in the tank, and for our guests as well, so visually it appears the right way.
So for your aquarium at home, you just reach the brush in the tank and do that, but I got to go in and do this?
Oh yeah, you're going to go in and we're going to put a tank on you and everything.
All right, Sean, how did I do? You think I got a chance to work here?
I think you do. There's one last task that we'd like you to do, and I think it's perfect for your experience.
The zip lines?
No.
I got it. So 1 adult, 2 children, 2 adults.
The shark mascot. Mascot costume, zip lines would have been good. Well, there you go. St. Augustine Aquarium. It's open, folks. Yep. Shark Week.
That's right up your wheelhouse. That's awesome.
I'm never going to get away from mascot costumes, am I?
Never. 19 years, as
like,
you
really?
say, as a stuffed animal will never leave you. The
like,
fur is in the skin.
Thought he was going for the zip lines and stuff, but no. But it's a really cool place. It's phase 1 of the aquarium, but a lot of fun down there. So, and a lot of educational stuff. Really teaching kids. They have schools going there every day. So make sure you check them out.
Where is it? One more time.
It's on 16, State Road 16, after you come off the outlet malls, and it's on your right as you're heading into St. Augustine. Right there, you can't miss it.
Yeah, because some people would think it would be more towards the beach, but this is kind of in between 95 and the beach, kind of almost in the middle.
Right between the outlet malls, 95, and US 1, like almost in the middle there.
Okay, there you go.
Can't miss it. So they got a ton of property, and they're going to be going all the way back through it. So.
Okay. Interesting article out by CNN. Interesting that they have time to talk about anything else but things that are going on currently in the news. But they have an article out talking about the 8 things that you should not do on the job. And so
there's some things I know not to do on this job.
Okay, let's see if any of them fall in the 8 that they recommend that you not do to maintain a pleasant environment, not to ruffle any feathers when it comes to your colleagues.
Yeah, not to be an annoying coworker as
That
well.
would be one.
Complain too much, number 1.
That is one. Yes, never complain too much.
Don't
Try
complain.
to keep it more positive.
Yeah,
I was reading an article for every negative comment that comes out of your mouth that needs like 3 or 4 positive ones to undo the negativity that came from that one comment.
So simple math. Don't do the 1, and now you're +3 in the positive.
There you go. He went to Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2? Do not volunteer all the time.
That's confusing because you would think, oh, just volunteer, but they say you're 1. You'll piss off your coworkers too because you'll be called a brown noser. 2, you actually will spread yourself too thin. They say.
Oh, okay.
You'll spread yourself too thin doing too many things, and then your overall performance will suffer.
Okay, focus, very good. Dress inappropriately. Okay. Sometimes he wears the mascot stuff in here. It's okay. His costumes, the spandex.
I was told I could wear whatever I want. That was part of the deal when I came over.
So 3, scratch that off the list. 4, talking
Speedos.
politics.
Oh, yeah.
Probably this day and age.
Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Don't talk politics. That's easy.
Leave that one
What
out.
else we got?
Spreading rumors, number 5. Don't spread rumors.
Of course.
Yeah.
This is common sense stuff, people.
Loose lips. What do they say about loose lips?
Sink ships.
Number 6, spend too much time on personal calls, social media, and anything else that isn't work related.
That's just life.
That's
just life.
Just
be a
put
good
down the
human.
phone.
Get off your dang phone.
Yes. 7, come in contagious. You know, you have those people that really want to come in and they have good intentions. They don't want to leave their colleagues and coworkers, to fill the gap.
No.
But then you get everybody else sick.
But then you get everybody else sick.
Oh, and this one happens from time to time, which I was surprised by.
This is one of the worst offenses you can do at the office. People get so mad about this.
Steal your coworkers' food.
Stealing food out of the fridge. You ever done it?
No, I haven't. But I have food. Actually, I didn't put my food in the refrigerator. I put it right there so I can keep eyes on it.
I may or may not have taken a drink out of the fridge here at First Coast News, but there was 2 of them, so I didn't take like the last one of this one. Hopefully this person brought 2 of them. It was one time I needed this specific beverage. It was a coconut.
Owning up to it. What was it? Coconut water?
It was a coconut water. Sorry, I don't know whose it was.
Now somebody in the station is going to come over and be like, "You're the guy who did it." So yesterday we talked about Amazon Prime. Remember,
yeah,
it was
Amazon
the big Prime Day.
Yeah.
Jared was telling us some of his. Jared, the floor director. I don't know if we can get a shot of him, or you want to walk through so people can see who you are. Great guy, by the way.
Yeah.
So Jared said that he purchased for his kids what? Oh, I'm not supposed to say. I thought, never mind.
Kids are off school. Kids are off school.
I thought it was like a gift that they got instantaneously, like it's a 2-day delivery, and then here you go, kids. They were in on the deal.
No, Prime.
Never mind. We won't talk about that.
You didn't get anything, kids.
Forget it. It's coal, although it's too early
There
for
was
that.
all kinds of stuff on there on Prime Day. One person did tweet, I thought it was really funny. They said, Prime Day, when Amazon has their garage sale. Because all the deals they were offering, it's kind of like, oh, let's clear out our warehouse.
Yeah, there you go.
Of all the stuff we need to get rid of.
In years past, they had said that it was really not great stuff. So what they've been trying to do is deeply discount things to make it almost like the Black Friday of July. And so they did that. One guy, there were a lot of small businesses and entrepreneurs that benefited from Amazon Prime. It's almost like the Shark Tank for the internet, right? Because when you watch Shark Tank on CNBC, I don't know if you ever watched that show.
Religiously. We watch it almost every night.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Right? And so a lot of those people, they might not get deals with the sharks per se.
Somebody else picks them up.
But they get the name ID and they get the recognition and they're on national television. And so people start to then go flock towards those products. The same thing with Amazon Prime. So there was one guy who, from New York City for Prime Day, his sales lifted 1,371% increase in sales just from being on Amazon Prime. And what was it? Simply gum. It was one of those lightning sales. They sold out. All they did was advertise on Instagram, and on Amazon Prime, and they sold out.
What's that, 20? It says, what's the price they got? 20%? $15.99
I think it was
on Amazon?
$15.99. Yep.
20%. I don't know how much.
Of gum.
I don't know what your margins are on gum.
But I think it was like 3 different. We have a picture of it. We can show people at home what it looked
I'm gonna
like.
make
It was
gum.
like 3 different packs of gum. They were all natural, one of those things. And the other big one that people said was the #1 flock 2 item was the Echo.
Amazon Echo.
Echo.
Yep.
But when you logged on to the Prime website, that was the first thing you saw, right? The whole time. So it was like.
They got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Because they ordered a bunch extra after Christmas. My dad has one, I think, and I'm not sure if he knows it's not just a speaker. It can do a lot of other stuff.
You can talk to it.
But anyway, yeah, all kinds of stuff. Amazon taking over the world.
They said Echo devices were selling at one point in time at thousands per minute.
Yeah, Amazon. Where are you, Amazon? Drop something in my lap.
He's all about the drone.
I need to get my drone pilot skills up because I'm going to be an Amazon drone pilot.
There you go. You already have the drone, so
yeah,
you come prepared of sorts.